So, first of all, good night, everyone. How are you guys doing this lovely night? Whoever wants to start, we can go.
I'm doing great, personally. Yeah.
Having a good
Nice.
night.
Dylan.
Nice. Let's go. Let me make sure that your voices are good and loud. So, Eddie, so since you messaged us, or since you said that you might need to.
I should be good. I
Oh,
should be
she's
good.
good? Oh, okay.
Yep.
All
Split
right.
breed showed up.
Oh, nice. Not only saving Sumner's Rift, but also saving the day. Nice. Nice superhero. Okay.
Something like that.
All right. So, um, I'm going to. Oh, so just FYI, we did have like pretty two big series. So I just finished up doing all the games for those series, and it's looking really nice. Um, so we're gonna follow the Titans schedule. So since we're good to go with you at it, so I'm just bringing the schedule real quick. I don't wanna show the results so we don't spoil anybody. But basically, the first match is gonna be Conduit Esports Fever versus Off the Za, and then we're gonna jump into Dynasty Obsidian versus Syndicate. We're gonna review those, talk a lot about it, give me your feedback. What do you guys think about the games? What do you guys you know from the teams, both teams, and then we're gonna jump into predictions, talk about that finals that spice it up because it's gonna be hella fun, and I'm definitely gonna watch it. So I'm gonna move on here, and I'm gonna bring the first series, Conduit Esports Fever, and Off the Za to start off the night. And I hope you guys have a good day, watching it. Just jump here. Let me actually change this because this is the wrong one. Now should be the correct game starting, and I'm gonna pull a draft on that little corner as well.
My least favorite champion, Cassiopeia. Yo, can I
Means everything.
curse?
You can be yourself.
Alright. That is dangerous.
Yo, fuck Cassio.
Damn, that's a lot of hate.
Oh wait, that's not this game. Oh my bad.
I think watching the Fever versus after that series, like Kohi was definitely all up in Newt's jungle. Like every game, even on Evelyn, Jarvan, everything is just permanently invading, which was really, which you don't see much. I guess except for Split Breed, he's kind of a goat like that. But
So you're saying he's built different.
yeah, I mean, especially with the teams, like I didn't think that would be the case since we already played after that, and we lost because of different things, right? Obviously, which in this game, Kohi was a different person. He was just in there, and then yeah.
Oh yeah,
What
they looked like I feel like both teams looked great, especially of the Za. I think of the Za looked especially hot in this series. Um, but yeah, Kohi has been just on a really high momentum. Like he's doing really great recently, like the last three series, first round, uh, quarterfinals, and then semifinals. So he is doing pretty well in my opinion.
Yo, why does Blue Side have no bans? Or
Oh,
wait, is this the right draft?
so this is a red draft. What happened was,
Oh, Red Side has no bans.
yeah. So CFR
Okay.
had no bans, like because all series, like the whole series, because they didn't have games played.
for
Um,
who?
Oh, like enough
for
ranked
all of
games?
them. So I think there's like, yeah, enough ranked games. So I think it's like 7 and 21 days or whatever, and they just didn't have it. I don't know if it's like for everybody or like few people missing it and they just lost all the bans for it.
I thought that restriction was removed in playoffs, or maybe that was something else. I don't know. Guess I was
Apparently not.
misremembered.
No, it
Yeah.
still applies, unfortunately.
Yeah. So they lost all the bans, and even then, I'm not gonna say what happened, but yeah, it was a fun series.
Yeah, I mean, this it is definitely difficult. Like I've played a couple games without the first three bands. Playing without all five bands, it must be completely like crazy.
Yeah.
That can change like a lot how the game goes. Um, and I don't want to take down from of the Za because of they played really well as well, but it does make things a lot harder. And I would say that no, not having those bans could potentially be, you know, uh, it could be like a win condition, right?
Yeah.
Definitely out there.
Okay, that's interesting.
Oh, rip.
I hate ASOL so much.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised they're still playing it. That champ's been nerfed like 7 patches in a row.
He's still a late game monster,
Yeah.
so
I hate ASOL.
I
yeah.
mean, I hate playing as him now. I think he was like my most played for like most of the season, but
I mean, he's just strong. If his skills like he's just super strong like team fights.
I mean, he's doing really good in this game.
yeah. Well, I remember seeing this guy play it like I don't know the first round of playoffs. I think I don't remember, but
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a
Yeah.
good number of games on the soul. But I'm also surprised. Well, um, the other person that actually played really well is Nick. Um, he has been, I think, since he joined Altazat team, he has been like very consistent, and I think this game is showing that like how much of a threat he can be.
Right. I do think though that on Fever side, their bot lane was their strongest, um, especially in like game 5.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch because I was in my own series, so a lot
Yeah.
of this is the first time I'm seeing this.
yeah, same.
What do you think about the lethality Caitlyn Eddie?
It's so annoying to play against. I hate it. I hate that we could just randomly build lethality on 80 carries. If there's a world where like there's more than like a few 80 carries where lethality is the best on, and something's wrong.
Yeah, I'm seeing
Surprised
a lot
Nico.
of
Oh,
like
go ahead.
what's called collector first item on 80 carries.
Yeah.
It's super strong. It snowballs really well. I mean, I get not everyone, but specifically on Samir at least.
As a second game, we have another ASO. I guess people still do like him a lot.
I'm surprised that Nico got all the way through the draft into second phase. Crazy to me.
Yeah,
Eco is really
that's
strong.
Because they couldn't ban it.
I guess
Surprised
that's
they don't
true,
pick
yeah.
it. I feel like she's pick or ban
Yeah.
to me. I don't know.
He is very strong, especially like in this patch, but or like last match because the patch has changed. But
But did she get nerfed? I don't really.
No, I don't think she got nerfed. So the one thing about Nico is I feel like so Nico jungle is very strong. Um, Nico mid is also a bit strong, but it's also strong, but I don't think it's as strong as jungle.
Really?
Mainly because you're seeing here he went for Hextech, Gun Belt, Proto Belt, whatever it's called. So when she goes that, she has a lot of mana issues. So if
Will
she's
be ultimate.
yeah, so if she doesn't snowballs, like her clear wave, it becomes really bad. Because if she uses like one combo on the wave, you lose like half of your mana. And in the jungle, you're always having like high regen of mana because of your item. So you don't really need to worry too much about it. You don't need to go Ludus, for example.
What
Um,
is Kiora
Uh,
doing?
Oh my.
I'm sorry, I'm just confused.
That's what happens. He just dive Nick and he gets 3 kills.
I think Nico is really strong though, because you could play her in any role, actually.
Probably. I feel like bot's probably like the weakest to me, but
You can make
the
her work in
ADCs
AD
are just so
carry.
strong right now. I feel like, but
You can make her work AD carry with some stuff.
I haven't seen this, but I'm thinking that Nico Static Shiv is probably as strong as LeBlanc's. I haven't seen it being tested, or I haven't
It
tested myself, but I think Static Shiv with the Hextech, Protobet or whatever, it actually makes sense and helps her with that wave clear potential. So she doesn't have
I
to like queue all the time.
I feel like her wave clear is so busted anyway.
yeah, I don't think it. The reason Static Shiv LeBlanc is so strong is because of the poke potential. You just go forward, poke, and then W back. It's very little counterplay if you don't have the immediate lockdown for the LeBlanc, and that's why it's so busted. It's like yes, the items are strong themselves, but it's the way LeBlanc's playstyle lends itself to them.
But Nico also does like attack speed and AD more than most other mages, so yeah, maybe it's worth a try.
I mean, this is true, but if you're walking forward on Nico, she doesn't have the range to be able to just walk forward auto once and then walk out
I mean,
completely
I'm
free.
just gonna say the Nico has 1 kill and Aso has 5 kills. Aso is better.
I mean, just feel like Nico doesn't need to like walk forward
The
and
fuck is
poke.
What did I just watch?
Yeah, this is what I keep asking myself.
There was an attempt.
Wait, so is this a reverse sweep? Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm getting the sides mixed up. My red side's definitely winning this game.
Ooh, nice flash by Kiora there. Very solid. Yeah, I don't know. Like these two first games, like of the Za had like really good early to mid game. Outside some like bad plays, like Nick killing himself a couple times in the mid lane. But of the Za had a really strong early game. Like I'm surprised that Fever had so many issues with that, and I don't think if they don't fix it sooner than later, Dino, it's gonna. I don't want to say obliterate them, but it's gonna make their life a lot
Oh, we
harder.
will.
Dude, they're
Don't
just
worry
playing
about it.
Acel every
Are we
game.
just saying that because Eddie's here,
No,
or
no, no, no,
is like the contract?
no, 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 no,
It's
no,
like
no,
I'm
no,
only
no, no,
coming if you say that Dano is just
no,
going
no,
to
no, no, no.
smash.
I still think that I still prefer Fever over Dino,
Oh,
but
okay.
I just think like their early game is chaotic, and watching actually you guys will see it, and I just feel like Dino sim is cleaner throughout the game compared to Fever. I feel like if Fever doesn't have like a good early game in
Mhm.
all lanes as expected because they're just better overall, then they will struggle a little bit. And I think that's what we saw in the first two games. There was like some struggle in the first game, even the second game where they won. But if you just leave them to the late game, I think they're a pretty good team fight team, and
Yeah,
because they
that's
are
a
good teams.
That was a really good solo kill by Kobe.
Oh yeah, that was nice.
Um.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, I don't personally like the Jinx prio a lot. Like this happened in our games against Optaza, where they were prioing Jinx every game, and then we decided to do it, and I was like, nope, the champion is still useless. They were just better. Uh,
Yeah, I think it's probably just a comfort thing. I mean, people like this champion's been meta for most of the past 2 years. Cringe to me. I don't know.
yeah, I feel like there's so
I
many better
don't.
ADCs, especially like
Yeah.
Miss Fortune. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. Um, it depends because my read on Fever is that they kind of crumble in the late game. So if you're
Oh,
not a team that can go toe to toe in the early game, which apparently they can, drafting these scaling comps is exactly how. If I wasn't on a team that could abuse them early game, is that because like it's how I'd aim to play, and Jinx does that really well still. It's just that like other champions have the opportunity to punish her now, where they didn't before when she was super meta.
okay. I don't know what this play was, and I saw it happen. Yeah.
Or he needed the Q, like the Q reset with the W, and he could kill him there. He just messed up.
He just
He
walked
just
over to him.
miscalculated a little bit. It was close.
No, he walked over to him and he got ulted in his face.
No, it
Um.
was close.
Okay. Okay. It was very late.
I'm just, I'm just
I'll give that to you. But it's an interesting I guess take from Eddie. I feel like most people have been calling Fever a weak early game and like a strong scaling team. And you saying they're weaker later and then stronger early?
I just honestly, I think they're both weak early and late.
Okay.
They
I just think they're bad. It's
Yeah,
whatever.
no, 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 no,
yeah.
no, no, no. From like a team standpoint, I don't think that they play the map very well at all.
Right.
Uh, so if you can just draft to outscale them, then that's a perfectly viable way to beat them because you can trust that they won't abuse you in the early game. What they're going to do is they're going to just skill check you as players, and if you are not able to stand up to them as players, you're just going to lose. And that's why everyone's lost to them so far. Nobody's been able to beat that team as just skill checkers. Uh, but overall, most of the games I see, it's a little chaotic. They don't seem to. I don't know. It still feels like we're at finals and there's some sort of disconnect in how the team plays, and I can't really explain it other than that.
Right. No, that's understandable. I think uh it's hard to like think about these things if you've never played them personally. And I don't know if you guys have scrimmed them before or whatever. So you might have scrim data that obviously I don't possess. But looking at the
I just.
draft,
Yeah, I
I
just know the players from having played them in the past. Kiora and
yeah,
Ipsy, neither of them are super strong laners in my opinion.
right.
It's been a while since I've played with or against Ipsy, so he might have gotten a lot better, but I've never really been impressed with him. I think
Hmm.
he's easily a weak link on the team. I think Kiora has been against AD carries who don't know how to abuse his lane phase. Um, when he's off picks that are strong in lane, like the Caitlyn.
Okay.
So it's just a measure of.
So you're gonna ban the Taldi Caitlyn because you hate it so much, and then you're gonna hit on
I
him.
think
It's
Kiora
probable.
only gotten like one Caitlyn game the entire league.
Looks like they're not banning it here, and he's still not playing it. 'Cause the first game they got the Caitlyn right, but still lost. They may have like not proud it as much. Can we see the draft for this game, by the way? Oh, there it
It's
is.
at the bottom
Yeah.
left, yeah.
It's about yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't banned. Um,
I don't think it's like super prio for like I don't think it should be the Taldi Caitlyn thing. Um, and that's why you probably didn't pick it here. As I said, like there's so many better AD carries that you're either picking it for comfort or you just think it's a better matchup. Which you can see it if there's like you pick the Lux support or something like that. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah. Have you guys like either of you played against Fever or Dynasty? Gold fan and
No, yeah, we played against Fever in the first round.
We definitely did
We
not
kind
get
of got
3-0'd by
we
them.
we got pissed on. Like, the first game was close, and we got pissed on the second two games.
Right.
And I've known Stubby for a while, but I don't know any of the other players really.
I see.
Yeah, the first game I don't remember very well. Were we? I think we were winning like for most of the first game, and then we have a
We
tendency
got
to
a
take a lot
lead
of
and then kind of just started playing solo queue.
yeah, and then the last two games we just got like shit on the whole game, except for Tigsy. He was chilling top lane, and the rest of us were griefing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This game is looking very one-sided though, at least so far. 26 minutes in. After Zai's hard winning.
Darius is fed.
He's
And
dead.
and the Evelyn.
And
And he's dead.
Is Darius a counterpick to Gnar? I don't know this matchup.
it's weird. Darius is like way better early,
Mm.
but later on it gets a lot better for Gnar. Like you can play the game a lot more.
I'm just surprised that they ended up putting Aatrox mid and not counterpicking something else in the core key, because I think Aatrox into Gnar isn't like that much worse than Darius into Gnar.
I don't know if Kobe plays that though. He hasn't played this season. He has been like
Maybe.
Darius, Mordekaiser, and tanks mostly.
I
Um,
like this kind of comp, but especially if you have an enchanter though, like if the Kaisa was a Seraphine, I feel like that's how I like playing like double bruiser soul lanes. We did that a lot.
and don't
Mm.
forget that they have a 716 Evelyn
Yeah.
with 3
Yeah, with like an
items.
AP jungle. Yeah.
And
Yeah, look
is
how
this
strong Evelyn is
is this fully
foreshadowing.
stacked Mejais?
No,
It
it's
was
a
it was
game.
full stacked before she died right there.
Yeah.
It's another game of Evelyn. This is the 5th game, right?
Yeah, this is the 5th game. And I'm surprised like how much of the Za like put selection on the blue side. Or maybe Fever selected red side when they lost. But just
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I
they
mean,
surprising.
Fever had to choose, right? Because they lost. So.
Yeah.
They take blue side and first pick a Nautilus. Oh
Yeah.
wait, no. Wait, they didn't take blue side. But still, I think first picking Nautilus is kind of weird when you can literally pick any champ in the game.
Yeah. And then you're pairing it with an Aphelios.
Yeah, no enchanter for Aphelios, and you have an
Like you
assassin.
have the opportunity to just pick the
Oh, did they repick?
MF there. Okay, Stubby.
They probably wanted to pick the Nautilus away. I assume that's why they would first pick it.
I
Wait, did
feel
they
like
just repeat game 4 draft?
they played a lot of the same things. Yeah,
They
after
had a
that top side
Kaisa
was same.
last time.
Yeah, just the bot lane that is different. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, after that top side was literally the same. 2 games in a row, which
I mean, it's really good for snowballing, I feel like, and if you can get everyone ahead with like
I
the
mean,
soul laners pushing.
and they're doing great. Like they're 7-1 at 12 minutes, almost 3K ahead. And this is the thing, like there were older games where they were ahead as well. Like early kills, a lot of kills, gold ahead. But I don't know, it just felt like when it came to like team fighting, they just crumbled. I don't know. It's awkward.
It's definitely hard to team fight with an Evelyn. Like she's not even for like the other members of the team, not just the Evelyn. Just playing around that champ is different.
definitely. I also feel like you're having Darius Aatrox play with the Aphelios.
Feel
Who's
like
not willing to run in.
feel like pretty much every champ on ODZ wants to do different things.
Yeah, exactly that.
Oh, Venom he missed that hook. Oh, sad. Yeah, Nick saying he wanted to play Kaisa, but they took Kaisa since they first pick Nautilus.
Huh.
But yeah, like I don't know, like I saw Kohi trying to go for a few steals where I don't feel like it was really needed, especially when you're like 2 Drakes ahead. You already have gold ahead. You don't need to flip and give shutdowns anymore. Um, so just a bit awkward on some decisions, but I'm just
I do feel
surprised how they didn't win other games.
I do feel like this game should be good for the Aatrox and Darius if they get ahead because they just full stack MR and get a bunch of tenacity, and I feel like they should be able to run over these champions, but I don't know. The Aphelios doesn't really help though, like with them doing that, because he has to run at people. That's not his favorite thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with you. I think they should be able to do better, to do like to do that what the comp wanted, but I think right now Cure is just super ahead. 4 items, she just melts any single
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
person.
it's just fucked now. It is hard to catch a Kaisa with those champs, especially when she gets E-evolved. It's a pain in the ass.
If she had
Yeah.
like two items, like if she had like 2.5 items, maybe. But again, you
I
have
mean,
to play with Evelyn. Evelyn needs to like find a pick into either
Yeah,
Victor or Kaisa, blow like a flash or ult for them or something, and then you restart a fight or something.
it just feels like CFR's draft is like around Kaisa versus how Avdaza's draft is not around Aphelios. Like whatever Aphelios doesn't want to do, they're like, okay, we can pick that.
Did you see
They
what Nick just said on the chat?
I don't know.
Gohi was playing in a cafe.
Ooh,
It's so sad.
that
In
is
a
unfortunately sad.
cafe.
That
Damn, he
is
was on
wild.
McDonald's Wi-Fi. That's crazy.
Dude, he's on Starbucks having coffee and playing. That's crazy. And in comms?
Wait, yeah, that would be so. Guys, I'm going for an invite, and everybody's looking at him in the cafe. It's like, what the fuck is this guy talking
they,
about?
they make a hype pay. He just screams, "Let's fucking go!"
A good thing I wasn't playing Ziggs.
Oh my god.
Kai is blowing up the tower.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh
Good thing
my
he wasn't playing
god.
Graves either. Shoot that guy.
Oh
But yeah,
god.
overall series, now that we have watched all of them, uh, obviously Fever won 3-2 with having 0 bans throughout the series. I want to know what Cam's thought process is. Like losing all the bans, you think would have been much closer had they
If they
gotten bans?
Oh, you're talking if they had the bans, you wouldn't be disclosed?
Yeah, I'm just saying it because this game went to like the series went to 5 games, right? So do you think it would have not gone to 5 games, like maybe a 3-1, 3-0 situation if they had bans?
I think so because in the first um actually, so first of all, I would start with I'm actually surprised how Optisa didn't win based on what they showed here. Like I think 3 or 4 out of the games they just played really well early game,
Mm.
but they couldn't like capitalize on many things. Um, and I feel like running the Aatrox Darius one game is good. You catch them off guard. It's something different. Repeating it, even though they were really ahead, it's harder to do. Um, I would have like if Fever had the bans, I definitely would expect less difficulty, especially because they would have banned the ASOL, they might have banned the Jinx, and Nick would have to play something more uncomfortable. Um, so that would put them on probably on a better overall series. So yeah, I could definitely see like a 3-1, maybe a 3-0, but I'm just surprised that how how often that didn't win this series, based on what they showed. Because if they have won, because if it was the other way around, let's say Avdazat won, and
Mhm.
then if we were to discuss about would have they won still with the bans from Fever, then I probably would say no. I would say 3-1 to 3-2. But again, it's so awkward to say that, but I just think Loftus have played really well overall, and I'm just a little bit concerned. I like Fever, but I'm a little bit concerned moving to finals. They gotta fix a couple things here and there, so I'll leave it
Uh,
as that.
I also think it depends on what their champion pools are like, but like it didn't seem to me that they were just like grabbing a bunch of these like super strong meta champs. And it's not always
Yeah.
like what it's like in I mean we're like low elo players, so we like usually like go towards comfort, but I didn't see like any crazy shit that it seemed like they couldn't lose a game on because it wasn't getting banned. So yeah. I mean if their champion pools are like wider, I think that it could have been pretty similar.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. That they didn't prio super meta picks, right? Like they weren't playing Misfortune. Uh, Kaisa was I think super prio, but yeah. Anyways, Rel was really good on that patch, and like we only saw like other team take it. It wasn't banned, so they didn't really use the bans as I would have hoped for. Like I can see banning Thresh, but banning Ezreal and Maokai, and you're still giving them one of their better picks and like meta picks. I think Ezreal's pretty strong though, so I don't know. It's definitely would have been interesting because it's the thing that you wouldn't know about until it happens, and now we will never know because the game's over.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
looking at those bans, like Ezreal is one of Kyora's most played champions. Trash for Ipsy, right? Stubby got target ban on Kill and Shogath. Not all 5 games, but actually four of the 5 games. Um, so yeah, like and Mage Pool is it's like one of the things that Chinese plays. He just play like scaling mid laners,
Yeah.
and yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't think many teams played that meta, like pro level meta, like what they pick usually. It really stays on comfort for most of the time.
Also, I don't know what you guys are talking about. The Asol's getting extremely broken this game. He just killed 2 people on like his big R, and he didn't even land it on them.
Also 40 minutes into the game.
It's
Okay,
coming
man.
back.
Listen, result-based analysis here.
And he has 4 items.
He has 8 kills and he's winning. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know. No one's picking Aurelia or Yone. Come on, that's what we need in today's soul.
Exactly. All right, so I'm gonna bring the other side of the other semifinals here. Dino versus Syndicate. Uh, also pretty good games overall.
Were
And
they?
Now let him talk. Let him cook.
overall,
Rammus. Hell yeah.
Rammus. Oh, he gets it. Outrage also play Rare's top this series, right?
yes, sir.
Unfortunately.
They, they no way. They
Oh my god, what is he doing? I'm just here to flame outrage.
So, Dark, you're talking about different picks, right? I guess
yeah.
split grid is what you need in your life. The
Oh yeah, for
dude,
sure.
the dude definitely have weird stuff on his sleeve.
I totally agree. I've not seen a lot of Soulblade like games because yeah, but from what I have seen is like he's really aggressive and on whatever champion he's playing. So I'm not surprised that he's playing. Also, I can't see the whole scoreboard, but um, he's definitely way more impactful than Wukong at this moment. And he's on Rammus. So
That was so sad. I was just chilling and then freaking Wukong out of nowhere.
oh, now I can see it. Okay, thank you, Cam. So you
Dude, I
can
feel
hide
like
the item, so it's bigger, but
it was like 2 patches ago that Rammus got nerfed pretty hard. I still feel actually not awful, but I thought he was kind of broken before that, or at least as a gold player.
I mean, Rammus was
He plays
also a
80
third
minutes.
pick, and they have like decent amount of AP, which you wouldn't think that he'd be 5-0
Yeah.
in 15 minutes.
He's probably okay against Gwen, but
I guess he's just taking kills. I don't know. River
yeah,
has
I
0
also feel like
kills.
Syndra is really strong against Rammus. Like, probably hard for him to walk through that.
Yeah, but I don't know
Yeah.
how you can actually kill Rems that easily when your Kai'Sa is like 0 and 3 and 1.5 items.
I mean,
Gwen.
at this point, it's just doomed. This Rammus is probably just gonna run over everything. 7 kills? That's wild.
Also, Even Shroud. What a homie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Classic.
know. This game in this series felt very different from what we saw on Fever versus what's it called again?
After
Avdaza. Dude, my memory is so bad. But yeah, it just feels like so different. The way the
Oh
game
no,
went and everything. So that's
oh
why I'm a
no.
bit concerned about how Fever's gonna show up on Monday.
River set up the whole play up and he died instantly.
That happens sometimes.
So I don't know that much about ADCs, but I thought that with the static shiv on Heist that you're supposed to go Nasher second. The other guy did something else too, though. He went
Yeah.
like
The
he went
Vori.
he went the on hit one, whatever it is, the mythic.
So yeah,
Oh,
you go
this
Rage
is
Blade,
this
but
is so sad. What happens here?
He, he will never
we'll
kill
see. Oh,
Remus.
It's so sad.
uh, yeah, with Navori, he's definitely not gonna kill. But if he went Rage Blade into Nashers, he would have had a better chance. But maybe he thought that they have a lot of
Too much
AP. That
AP.
yeah, but that like what you
I
want against Rammus.
I don't know, man.
Like
It's just awkward. Like I'm not an AD carry, so I'm sorry, but I just think you're killing nobody with that Navori.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
yeah, the current build, which I don't think we can blame anybody for not building it that patch because after Static Shift got uber buffed on
Oh, is that not this patch?
this patch, it got like buffed, right? Like
Or
I
the
wait,
think
uber
like
buff.
are they playing on the static shiv
this
OP
is
patch?
that's the patch that this is
Oh,
on.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that's when you go
then
the
I guess you can just blame
Nasher
them.
second.
Whack.
That being
um,
said, the tech wasn't like full. Oh, I got ad.
yeah.
I can't see what's
Same.
going anymore.
Oh, my bad. Well, actually, so the ads are auto. Like I didn't pass any. It's on automatic.
Oh no,
So
I assume that's what
Wait,
it
are you
was.
making money off them?
Hey,
70,
where's my cut?
70 cents, dude.
Worth,
70
worth.
cents?
Wait, actually?
All right, so
No,
I
no,
get a cut, right?
it's 70 cents out of the last like 3 or 4 episodes, dude.
Yo,
Four?
if I give you my Twitch Prime, can you pay me half of it so we both profit?
So if you get like,
Four 30 seconds ad. Oh my god. Just refresh the stream, Nick. It'll be better. I don't know if you're still in ad zone though.
There, 4 30 seconds ads. Yeah,
Bros is in
I have no
perma unlock.
I have no idea how the ads revenue works. Like how many per hour you need or something. But
Pretty sure you have to be like the highest affiliate or something. I don't know.
no,
Then
yeah,
you
we
can
are
get
affiliated
money.
on here right now.
partner.
Oh yeah, partner, sorry, yeah. So not affiliate. And then you get money from ads. Apparently they're making money off you for free.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Um but
I'm
I guess going
pretty
back to the
sure.
game. We do see an Ari static shift this game. So
Oh, interesting. I don't
okay, chef, what the hell?
Wait, if he okay.
I don't really
But
know if
almost
she
win.
needs a static shiv though. She already has like a pretty good wave clear, and shiv does damage on the minions more than on champions. If
How
she,
long does it take for REQ to one shot backline? Like how I
Level
don't know how
9.
many.
Level
she
9.
yeah, and with Lost
So
Challenger.
the tech with static shift is you go static and you don't Q max, you W max, and then with static it leaves the backline at 1 HP and your Q will kill it anyways. And you basically like an auto attacker.
I don't know, man. I still don't like that, to be honest.
I don't like it, but I don't think it's bad either. I
Are
It's
They
they
not
have
W?
bad.
I guess we can't see. Are they doing W max? I don't know.
Yeah, we can't. Because the one thing about a Shiv on mages is the fact that one, you can farm a lot easier because your auto attacks are actually good. You actually have a nice AD. I think you ended up like with 130, give or take, AD if you go Shiv first item. So meaning you auto attacking the other champion is actually much better than just rely on skills. But that's pretty much it.
Oh, Syndicate took. I didn't even see. Syndicate took Lilia B1 to just take it away from Slippery. Is it that good or
I don't
like?
think
Playing Lily
Lilia
into
was
Zeri is
anything special that
a pain
patch.
in the ass, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
they're just denying a pick and then it's doing nothing in the game.
It was like a Lilia Viego 2 trick last season,
Sheesh.
so I hate Zeri. But
I mean, it does seem
yeah,
like Chris did a pretty good job overall. Like, I think he probably was one of the best. Like, he made the team move. Like, he was like pretty much the engine of the team.
yeah.
He was everywhere, making sure that gotta gank top, gank
Who,
bot.
Riverd?
No, Chris.
Uh,
No, I
Never
was
mind.
just saying. Oh, Riverd just made a play. This is a really hard. Like, how does Twitch live in this comp? Just by Gianna? Wex? Is that he has to rely on others? Okay.
Is this after the Zeri Q lost Queen?
yeah,
No, that's dispatch.
yeah. This patch, Zeri no longer has Triforce.
Okay.
Damn.
Ooh. Yeah, I think Penelope had like a great series overall. This, especially on this RA, some amazing stuff there.
Ooh. Okay, Gianna.
Nice flash.
She's trying her hardest.
Oh yeah. So since you are a Zeri player, Revert,
Yeah,
this actually was a question I wanted to ask that Nick just asked in the chat. He actually mentioned about how Berserker went AP
I don't want to
Zeri.
talk about it. It makes
What's
me
your
Well,
sad.
what's your
what's the
feelings about
build?
it?
It
It's like
makes me so sad that we're as AD carries, we are looking at static shiv and like, all right, this means we have to go AP. We have the slightest scalings for it.
But did you go like static Shiv Nashers and then what next?
I don't remember the full build. I just remember it was AP, and it made me sad.
I feel like all the other AP items aren't great on Zeri anymore.
I personally do not like AP Zeri, but I also think Zeri is like not do or die anymore, especially without enchanters, and a lot of enchanters got nerfed.
So
Emilio
this
and
is the
Jan.
part where I have to relive game 3.
Yeah.
We should have won this.
I don't know, man. Like, looking at that game too, I don't know how Syndicate lost that game because they should have lost. Like, they should not lose that game. But
Game 2?
yeah,
Our
because
comp, our comp was like 3,000 times better than
no,
theirs.
I don't agree with that. But they had a really strong early, but I don't think they leverage how strong they were early. Like they lost a lot of objectives. They were always losing the fights later on, like mid to late game, and I just feel like they like their rotations weren't good. Like they were getting
Ooh.
pressure all the time, even when they're like a little bit ahead. So I don't know. It just felt awkward to me.
I don't like picking Janna so early. Especially, I don't know, is Janna good into Aphelios? I feel like
They
he's
just
fine with
slammed
that.
this lane like every time.
You probably picked Janna because he was going so crazy on it last game.
Mm,
Like, I feel like Aphelios and Soraka is so much better than Janna Ezreal. It just Gale harder.
Yeah, I don't know
think.
why you'd pick Janna when you see Aphelios. Unless you're trying to like steal it away, but
It's because they know that
I don't think
he's
that's
gonna
great
build
either.
Gale Force engage. That's the only thing. But truthfully, this Varus top deck is kind of crazy. He's 4-0 at the moment.
Varus top is disgusting.
Yeah,
They
especially
also
in
don't have like a hard ganking jungler that can punish it like on repeat. Like if they had the Maokai, I feel like it'd be way harder to beat the Varus.
Yeah, they have a Kindred.
They have an Ornn. If he just doesn't in early,
He
it's
should, yeah, he
really
should
easy
just be able
to
to set up with
punish.
his ult. True.
But like he died, I think twice before he hit level 6. So
And he has a aftershock.
oh, I remember hearing him go, I'm fine here." And he was like, "Oh, I'm not fine."
You have to try the Tiggsy
Yeah,
Airy
like
Ornn tech.
exactly what happened there should be happening all game.
What game did I go airy?
You did it on accident. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
I know
You
I did it
won
on
though.
accident. I don't remember what game it was.
But yeah, I feel like I'm not concerned was like a huge reason why they won. I mean, I think Hap played really well this game, but I think the Syndra was really
Uh,
clutch.
if I'm honest, I disagree. Um, I think we just played poorly and gave him free kills for no reason. It's
I
not
mean,
like
there,
I
you
I
could
think if
argue
you
that as well.
I think if you are an 80 carry and you have like hands at all, you should also be 4 kills into this game with how we played. We just picked really bad fights. And that's how he got his kills.
No, yeah, I don't disagree with that. I mean more
Also,
like
that made me
Oof.
sad.
when it came to like late game, like Syndra found like some good picks into Orianna a few times.
What the fuck was
Um,
that?
he
Exactly
was
my point.
well again, those are picks, right? It's part of the game, so
Well, no, that was the opposite direction. The Ezra was eat
Yeah,
over the wall, or he flashed. I don't know. I just saw him hop over.
it's just
Oh yikes! I thought that Ezra was also supposed to go Shiv, or at least I like saw that on a YouTube thumbnail somewhere. I don't know.
yeah.
Oh,
Maybe wrong.
I didn't like
it's
Hep's builds at all.
it's a new Ezreal tag that's like Shiv into
oh,
Ludens or something.
Jesus, look at that damage.
Yeah, that looks fair.
I mean, he has
He
4
lives this.
items.
Cut the
Oh.
clip. Cut the clip. Okay.
Cut the clip a moment after he gets the kill. All right.
Oh, they're nerfing AP Varus somehow. I haven't looked at the changes,
Yeah.
but
The number of times this game that Varus has just like missed his ult
Oh,
is
well,
actually sad.
can you count it for us?
There were like 3 times.
Okay, that's not a lot. I was hoping for more.
He's like, oh,
No, but
I
like
want 10
every
Hey,
times.
time, if he
that's
hits
just in the
ult, it's like a
highlights.
kill though. If he hits ult, it's a kill.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, is it?
Edge.
Is the stream paused? Oh,
No, there was a part of the game like
Ooh,
right here where it just stopped on Titan stream.
okay.
that is not legal.
That is also
Ooh.
not legal. I was so sad.
That is also not legal
I
at all.
was
I
so
agree.
sad.
Damn, you're having too much fun.
I'm
I
surprised they
was.
are 5 Graves. Wait, that's your team.
We don't
It's
have
a
to talk about
Sedge
draft. We
and
don't have to
Poppy.
talk about draft. All I'm gonna say is our
Why?
draft
Okay,
broke
why
the.
was Graves picked?
Oh, they picked
All
Job.
I'm gonna say is our
Kallios
draft
Lulu
broke
again.
the dynasty code of conduct.
Oh,
It
weird.
was not legal. But this draft and last draft had funny little mishaps happen.
I also feel like Poppy's not actually good into Gwen. This sounds like bait to me.
Yeah.
Oh, he still
I'll
died though.
be
I mean,
See,
Chef is
Like
going just
you
crazy.
block like 1/2 meter dash. The champ just like still shreds you, I think.
I'm here for result-based
Yeah.
analysis, and Chef ended up with a good score line, so
I mean,
you're
Chef
wrong.
is good in all.
Anyway, I'm
He's
gonna
pretty
Google
good
it
on
real quick.
Poppy.
Yeah, Chef is just their best player. Flat out. I'm
Yeah.
sad. I also just should have turned on him sooner. This play makes me sad.
I was very close.
Oh, I'm wrong. One shit into Poppy. Top.
I knew my result-based analysis couldn't be wrong. Sorry. Sorry you had to find it that way.
Poppy was like insane, and it's probably still insane.
Yeah, she does kind of do a lot more damage than you'd
Look,
expect.
look, look, look. Boom. Any other champion? Any other champion? No. Poppy.
I think he kills without flashing if he ults on his Q at the beginning.
Okay.
Oh.
He got the kill.
No, bro, the champ's even more broken than it was than we saw.
This game is very close. Is this the fourth game? I also
Yes.
This
can't
is
see
yeah
This
for
is the fourth game.
Okay.
No, no, this is the dude. This is the game where I thought, okay, this is a 2-2.
This is,
Were you watching Dark the stream?
I
I
watched
thought
at
this
the
is
end.
2-1.
I
Wait, was
watched.
this game 5 games?
this is game 4. Score is currently 2-1.
Okay, yeah.
You just kind of spoiled it, like Cam. It was whatever.
We've
Um.
already mentioned that Dynasty's in finals. Let's be real.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So there is no game five. So this game, right now, looking at this, it's like it can swing anyway.
because
Oh,
And
I was watching Dynasty game and Conduit's game on two different screens on my monitors here. And this game in particular, I was like, holy shit, Scenic is winning. And it's like,
oh shit.
I don't know.
Syndra's fun.
but wait,
Ari also like misrepositioned the Q like off of the Syndra before it.
I think if she
Good
doesn't, she
kill.
dies though.
did we see that? We already had a shutdown from just farming. What the hell?
Yeah,
They're playing the games against you, bro.
true.
Yeah.
So I think here is where things start going south for Syndicate.
Yeah, when the Gwen's hitting your inhibitor for free, yeah.
Well, I mean, not only
Then
that,
they got Dragon.
but she's doing like she's splitting pushing and I felt like Syndicate was just a bit lost. Like,
He's broken, so look at that.
Oh yeah, it's really sad going through games like this in highlights only because it was just like a macro masterclass.
yeah, that's
That's
how
the
I
only
felt.
way.
wait.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is. I think this is the play, or no, not this one.
this
Where
play is
where you guys push bot and then you go Baron, and then they just don't know what to do. I think we will see that. I don't know if you will.
No, I think I put. Well, I don't think I put that, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because I watched like towards the end
Yeah,
where
same. I was watching towards the end, and it felt like that. It felt like they didn't know. Okay, what are we gonna do? Do we? Because they were going for
so
Baron, they stopped because they saw, because Split Grid and I think more two people were pushing bot, but this was after two inhibitors. Like after this.
yeah,
did
yeah.
we just give Soul to get 2 inhibitors there? Oh, this is really funny.
Oh, I saw that. I saw this one.
This is really funny.
Wait, how did the game? Dude, I completely missed that mid and him dying. I don't know what I'm watching.
Where the camera's
Not paying
not in the right
attention.
position yet.
I go to the side and then everyone else on my team backs up and I'm like, wait a second.
Aphelios flank.
Yeah. I thought we were gonna re-engage that and everyone went back.
Yeah, I'm curious. What item builds out of Zeal and Vamps up there?
Oh, here's the moment, Dark. Here's
No,
the
I
moment.
just
I think.
I was just sitting on Vamp.
Ooh,
Oh no, this was before. Okay, so this is actually after because they traded
after.
they have the Baron already.
Yeah. I mean, again, the game is still very close. They just, I think Aphelios just scaled super hard, and he's just killing everybody now.
Yeah, but I don't think
As
they should have given that Baron that they have now that Dino has. Like there was no reason because they were preparing for Baron. They saw them pushing bot like 2 or 3 guys. They could
Yeah.
literally just finish Baron with like 2, 3 people, just keep like Syndra maybe in the back, like trying to shove in waves, and then they
Yeah,
protect tier 3, lost Baron, and this is what happened. And they had like 24 kills into 12, like.
yeah. I mean, they had at
So
one point they had more like they had less kills, and goal lead was like 1K for
yeah,
Dino. So yeah, they just were up in objectives, and macro was really good that game, which we couldn't see because it's a highlight. But
not
yeah,
only that game, I feel like other games too, because you would constantly see Dino like being close to Soul or something like that, or just taking turrets. Um, Overall, even on the games that felt a bit more even, like the game that Syndicate won and the game 2, where they started stacking up kills, they still were behind and go pretty often. So I felt like Dino here showed a lot of like their game was a lot cleaner than Fever into Aftaza. But I guess Aftaza also showed a much stronger game than what Syndicate did.
mm, definitely agree. I mean, looking at the two games back to back, this feels like Dino is a stronger team than CFR because they did struggle in a lot of the mid game fights, whereas Dino in their own series were able to out macro the others. And most of the time they were just up ahead. Like they were just ahead. Uh except like one or two places. So it's gonna be fun finals.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Do you guys have any thoughts about this game in particular on Dino? What do you guys think? Cryo, TXZ?
About finals.
No, for Dino in particular, how they played. We'll touch the finals in a little bit, but just give
Uh,
your unbiased opinion on Dino.
I don't have
Unbiased.
any bias. I don't know anything about either of these teams, to be honest.
Yeah, Eddie's
Um,
not here, yeah.
Yeah, come on, guys.
I feel like in game 4, Dino just outscaled them.
Hmm.
Like, it looks to me like Syndicate just didn't get the game, like they just didn't close the game, and then they just got outscaled by everyone. Because they were playing into like Gwen, Aphelios, like Graves, and they just got like outscaled and lost.
yeah, I mean, I do also feel like, I mean, I don't know if it's still like this, but I always thought that Aphelios just like hates his life playing against Syndra. I feel like Syndra should make that champion really hard to play, as long as she's not getting like one shot by some random bullshit. But
Hey, guess what?
um,
It was hard to play.
yeah, no, it was, but she dropped the ball at the end. Like I felt like you were just like killing everyone. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we can't see like everything that's going on, so I don't know like exactly how like fights like started or like why people were where they were. But yeah.
Hmm.
For sure, for sure. So I'm gonna bring here the schedule real quick.
No, we should also ask Eddie for what
Oh
his
yeah,
thoughts
yeah.
were
I
on this
mean,
game in
sure.
the series.
On the series, it
Hmm.
should have been a 3-0 if we just draft like human beings. I think that we were by far the better team. I had one of my worst series, uh, all split because fun fact, I haven't played the game much at all compared to what I usually do because I've been playing other things in the past like 2 weeks. So this week and then the Dog Sai series, I was coming in, I was coming in rusty, and then I was getting better as each series went. Except this series, I kind of just did not. But also, I don't know. Game 3 and 4, we early picked Aphelios, and then we did not pick Aphelios comps.
Yeah.
Um, and that just made the game so much harder for me to play.
Yeah, I do feel like the drafting was kind of sus. That probably
Like
like
we
affects how the
we
games
we
look.
got to game 3, and then our egos got big because we were because we were winning.
I mean, you kind of deserve that. You guys are, as you said, you were thinking that you were definitely the better team,
Yeah, if
and
it goes to game 5, we just draft like human beings, and then they get stomped.
yeah.
All right. So the moment everybody was waiting for, I hope.
Hmm.
Oops. Not this
I'm out of the league. I wasn't.
I don't know what's coming up.
Yeah, bro.
one.
I lost.
I wanted to see that.
Damn, I also lost.
Definitely.
That yeah, right
Hey,
there, right in my face.
you see that?
All right. Wait.
I'm just rubbing it in for no reason.
Wait. What are you talking about, dude?
Cam and I suffered a similar fate. Antig Z.
Why is this looking so weird? Oh wait. Hold on a second, dude. What am I doing? Ah, I see. I see.
Is it just me or I can't
Nice.
read anything on it?
No. Hold on a second. I'm trying to make it.
If your screen is small, yeah, you probably. It's
Trying to
still
make
like
it
super blurry for
large.
me.
Alright, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Put it this way.
We know the team name, so makes
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah,
trying to
that's
do
all
it
we need.
live. So this is
very all we
actually.
needed.
Alright, let's try to make this. Alright, is it readable like this? Looks
Yeah,
bad, but
for me at least.
I feel like a different like it's like there's like a perfect point where you zoom where you can actually see them perfectly, and then it like changes off. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like delusional, but
Okay, cryo.
alright, I'm trying. Alright,
no, I think it looks fine now.
alright, it looks a bit better. Okay, it's not the greatest, but it is something. Or you can open the spreadsheet of the league. So yeah, so this is the final game of the series, right? Pretty interesting league so far. We have Seed 1, Conduit Esports Fever versus Seed 3, Dynasty Obsidian. So I'm gonna start with I wanna start with CDU Duo, Cryo and Diggsy. Tell me what do you guys think after watching the games, the highlights for today. What do you guys think this series is gonna be like?
Dixie, you can go first.
Okay. I think there's gonna be a lot of team fighting.
Whoa.
I think I think these teams both look like they like to team fight.
um,
Um, I think Fever seem to me like a team that try to rely on their laners just being able to gap the other laner early game. So I think a big part of it is going to be up to how good each team's players are individually. Because I think if Fever's laners can just like gap lane, then they'll probably win without like that much difficulty. But if they can't just get leads from lane, I think it'll be a lot harder for them to play the game.
do I need to give like a concrete prediction?
It's up to
I'll
you.
throw something. I'll just throw out a
A number.
uh I'll think about it later. I think that I honestly don't know that much about Dynasty's players. I think that top lane is probably important. I think Stubby can like throw out some counter picks that can that he looks really good on. That could probably take over games. Like Kennen, he plays Kale sometimes. The Cho'Gath was a problem for us sometimes. Um, so if he can like get leads in lane and transfer that later, that's pretty good. Based on the clips, I think that Dynasty looked like the stronger team, especially with like suboptimal drafting, in my opinion. Um, but I don't know. I have faith in Fever, so I'm going 3-2 Fever.
Nice. Um, Dark, tell me what is your feeling about this series?
For the finals, well, I already said kind of like that Dynasty did look better on back-to-back games. Watching like obviously it was all highlights, and even though I watched the Fever series more than the Dynasty series, um, I just feel like they have a they have better individual players and some roles on Dynasty. that are going to be really big issues for Fever if they're not able to prepare. And that's why like I kind of brought up the ban thingies.
Wait,
That
say which players? Call them out. Who's
I'm
better?
not saying that.
Come
Yeah, I'm
on.
listening. I'm
I'm
listening.
not saying that, bro.
No. I'm listening.
No. Listen, I can't say that for legal reasons. I
All right, but
definitely don't have
like,
a gun to my head.
if today was the purge, what would you say?
Oh, that's the funny part. It's not the purge, so I would let it be.
But like it's a hypothetical, so it's not.
Okay,
It's fine.
I can say one. I definitely I think Spirit Breed is better, like out of the junglers, and it like not just a little better. I definitely think he's like way better. And if he's able to accomplish a certain goals, like getting to like play the champions like Lilia, I guess, I don't think it's gonna be that hard for Dynasty to win. But uh, I I forgot my point. Oh yeah, but the ban thingy. If they're able to come prepared and like Fever, I think they do stand a chance. And it's definitely not going to be like total pushovers. I just don't know how well prepared they're going to be. Because I've seen a lot of these players play in different series, in different leagues, and I definitely think that they have the potential to win. They just need a lot of work, and it's like this Monday, so I don't think it's gonna be that easy. So my predictions would be 3-1 Dynasty. I
Okay.
think. I just say one because I can't lose all the games.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna save the Bass comment for last, which is gonna be Eddie. Um, and we're gonna go. I'm gonna give you a little bit of my thoughts before, and then Eddie's gonna finish up with his spicy, unbiased comment about the series. um, so actually, my predictions in when I did before watching the series was I believe was 3-2 for Fever. Um, but I I'm thinking I might change my predictions based on what I saw today. I might do. I'm still undecided, but I might do 3-2 for Dino instead. Um, if we would be comparing player for player, which I don't really think is like the best thing you can do, I feel like Dino has. I think maybe like three roles. Let's put it role. I think Dino has three roles where they look a bit better um, when compared to Fever. I feel
All right,
like
will you name drop?
I'm gonna say the roles. So I think a Dino has advantage on the jungle. Actually, two roles in the jungle, and I think they have a slight advantage on the bot, right? But
Let's go, baby.
on
My
Fever
influence
side,
from being here. If you
on
had Kira here, you would have said the opposite thing.
Yeah, he's just like there's a little bit of
no, no,
difference in the
no,
bot
Pandering.
lane.
no. That's not it. And on the Fever side, I think they have an advantage on the top and on the mid roles. I think that's where the advantage are. I think they're more consistent. Top mid. I'm not saying anyone is bad. I'm just saying they're more consistent. Um, and the impact that Split Grid puts on the map, most of it is like it's unreal how much he puts pressure and how much he invades, he ganks. So he is definitely like the motor of the team. And I'm just saying slightly better in terms of for Dino is mainly because usually what I see is uh Eddie and Trucks, they're going for the 2v2s. They try to kills and stuff like that. And Ipsy and Kiora, they're more like they sit back, try to if they see an opportunity with their jungle, they're gonna gank when Newt is around. If not, they're just gonna farm it up and try to punish your mistakes. But that's from my perspective. So I don't see them being too aggressive. So that's why I'm leaning a little bit more towards you. But again, it's not much. Uh, with all that shit being said, I'm thinking a 3-2 for Dino, but I'm still not decided because I think what Chinese Spy and Stubby brings to the team makes a huge difference. Um, which is like that team fight ability, right? So I'm looking up for those guys to be like the main guys for Fever. So I'm still undecided, but I think I'm gonna change for Dino 3-2 for Dino at the end of the day. So with all my nonsense being said, I'll leave Revert to bring your opinion and your thoughts for this final.
So I think if anyone says that we're gonna 3-0, you haven't looked at our drafts enough.
I think Nancy can
there,
lose if they draft like that. Come on.
there is zero chance that we get through all like the whole series without entering at least one draft. Just let's face it, we are going to int one draft no matter what. And against a team like against a team that can actually play like human beings, we're not gonna be able to just stomp our way through that. That being said, I think my analysis, if like I try to look objectively, is pretty much the same as Cam's. I think Chinese Spy, whether or not we can shut him down, is gonna make a difference. I think Penelope is a little underrated. I think she's probably gonna be relatively even matched. It's just the fact that I'm scared of Spy's scaling picks. I think that Kiora is abusable in lane. But the thing about Kiora is that you set him behind in lane, and then you get to 30 minutes, and he's at 10 CS per minute anyway because the team sacrifices resources for him. So he's like always gonna be that win con. But the biggest difference I think between me and him is that, like Cam said, they're not as proactive. I think that our bot lane is more A, adaptable, and B, proactive. I think that Trux is like 2 times the support that Ipsy is. Just in my opinion. So I think that's not even close. So I just have the better support. I'm, in my opinion, the better player, or like an evenly matched player, and so it should just be a bot gap there. I don't know Stubby. Stubby's been around for a while, but I've never like played against him much or played with him, so I don't know him much. I think there's a solid chance Poppy asks for like, or Outrage asks for Varus in game 4, and like, yeah, sure, do it, and then that happens. But yeah, I think
Damn.
I don't know. I'm relatively confident going into the series, especially if I actually put in a few games on Saturday and Sunday, so I'm not rusty going into the series. But otherwise, I don't know. I'm excited. This feels like the first team that I get to play, because Purple Sprouts is the other one. The first team that I get to play, where it's not just going to be, oh, we're guaranteed to win no matter what. Because that's kind of what it felt like, the whole split.
Nice,
So I'm
nice.
excited for that.
Yeah, man. I'm definitely excited for this series. It's gonna be a banger. I hope we get the whole 5 games. I hope I get my predictions right because I definitely want to win the contest. I don't think I will because I screwed
I,
up the semifinals predictions.
I've been trying to get as few points as possible.
No, dude, mine's were all fucked.
I have like 6
I gave up.
points.
Yeah.
I have 24. Suck it.
Hey, I'm trying to have no points.
No
What's
shit.
your excuse?
Uh, yeah, same. I'm just losing at that.
So just to finalize for today, so we are I know I don't remember if I talked about this last episode, but we are working to get a 2 designs for our ET award that we're gonna send to what we think is the player of the split. Um, so we're trying to work on a 2D and 3D designs. We'll see which one we're gonna go for. So we're gonna be reaching out to whoever becomes that player of the split.
You just handed split breed already.
I was gonna say you can
Dude,
just like avoid all this, then just give it to me and it stays in
it
18.
it could be actually, dude. So the thing is, it could actually be split red, but he will need to like really pop off on the finals. But it's gonna be like
So if
crazy.
I really pop off, you're saying I get it. So if I'm just like,
I don't know if you get it. Because so here's the thing. I
Okay,
haven't.
but I'm
What are you
curious
trying
why
to
it's
say?
not serious for why. Can you tell me that?
Wait, what?
yeah,
Never
why
mind.
isn't it
Never
serious
mind.
for why?
Wait, sorry. Can you repeat it? Cause
Nothing. Nothing.
No, no, no,
I'm
it's
just
a
trolling.
joke.
okay. So I haven't done the whole thing again
He's my boy though.
for this what's it called for this week. So I need to like see how the how the numbers are gonna be, how the scale like how the order is gonna be again. But right now we have Chef and Kura tied in first place with 4 player of the series, and I'm using that as like a way to define like the the player of display because we're trying to focus on how much impact that person had on his team. So we had like the top 3 is right now is Chef, Kiora, and Shreezy. Um, and then you have like different metrics like player of the split, player of the
Okay, what about
games.
player of the
things like-
games? Did I lose that one? Am I
Well,
fucked because I
so,
lost?
so here's the thing: you're in the second place, right?
Damn,
Because you have
unlucky.
6 player of the games and 4 player number like valiant efforts, right? But Chef has more than you individually. He has 8 player of the games.
L.
Yeah, he popped off in playoffs. Uh, but again, like with these games, a lot of things are gonna change, and we're gonna see. I'm gonna be posting on Twitter the updated rankings by tomorrow or something, like midday or something. Um, so yeah, just stay tuned for that. I'm gonna release all of that shit. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be lovely. I'm waiting for the designs to show off. Hopefully, on the final episode, we're gonna show off what we're gonna send to the winner, and for everybody that was part of the our team of the split, right? Our all stars, if you will, like, then we're also gonna be sending a digital something digital instead. So we're trying to work with this, see how it's gonna work, and we're gonna. So next week is gonna be the last episode of the podcast covering the final, and we're gonna come back on the next split in August for a renovated podcast. So actually, I want to share one last thing before we end. Um, let's see if the bot's gonna allow me to do this though. Okay, so I'm gonna send on the chat. This is a feedback form that I made. So if you guys have time, if you guys want, just fill it out. Send us some answers about what you think about the podcast, things you would like to change, and whatever there is there. Like I have so many questions, I don't remember everything. So feel free to use it. Just give me some feedback. What do you guys think should change? What do you guys think we should be doing next time? And we're gonna be covering Dividend League for next split. So I really hope to see everyone back so we can go over all this again. It was actually pretty lovely having to talk about this, show you guys your plays. Uh, it was exciting for me. So again, I just want to have this time just to say thanks to everybody. A lot of people joined, the whole community. Divinity League came to support the podcast, to talk about it. So I just want to appreciate everybody. Dark, River, Cryo, Tigsy for tonight. Thanks for coming. If you guys have anything else to say, to share, feel free to say your piece.
I'm
I
gonna make a hot take here.
Oh
ooh.
shit.
I
Ooh.
think that Fever is going to win 3-0.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Wait,
Ooh.
did he just
Where'd
get a
that
DM
come
or
from?
PayPal?
I
Yeah,
think
that's what I was gonna say.
I think that Dynasty's path to finals was not nearly as hard as Fever's.
Ooh,
Ooh,
okay,
Dude,
okay.
they did have to.
Spicy.
They
I'm
did have to beat the. They had to beat the third best team, right, Tixie?
I'm biased that they beat us, and obviously
I'm
we
just
were really
trolling.
good. So
Yeah.
obviously
All
that was
right.
a hard
Of
Mhm.
3-0
course.
for them, and 2 of the
All right.
games were
So
definitely very close.
you're saying you win
I
against
think
Dogside, right?
But
I think that I think Dog's Eye were not very good
I
personally.
think that ODZ looked pretty. well, a lot better in play. I mean, they made a lot of roster changes going to playoffs, right? But I think they looked pretty good in
ODZ were
playoffs.
looking good, and Fever didn't have any bans against them. And I think, I don't know, I scrimmed against Dogsai on my other team, and it didn't go very well for Dogsai, so I kind of don't think that they're that good. But
Maybe they're just
What-
scrim
what-
enters.
Yeah, what
I don't
roster
know.
did they have at the time?
It was the same one.
I see.
I don't know. They might have just had a bad day, but I was not impressed with them.
Ooh, hot
So
takes.
that's my hot take.
Okay, wait, which team's better? Your current one or your former one? Or like the one you're talking about?
I actually can't say
You
the
don't have to
answer to
answer.
that
No, no, I
because
know, I
my
know, I
other
know, I know.
team's
I'm just
watching.
fucking with you. But now we know the answer, you fucker. What? You can't say because they're watching.
Well,
I
you
personally
guys
like
are
hot
also
takes.
watching, so you know.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Calling
Big
too
fan of
hard.
hot takes. That was I need another one.
Now it's spicing it up. That's what we like to see, man. That's what we like to see.
Hey,
Damn,
do you
say
want to put
that.
money? Do you want to put money on that? How confident are you in your take?
Yeah, how
Me?
much money you got? Get over. How much money you got,
Yeah,
Pixie?
yeah.
I'm not
I've
gonna put
already,
money on their 3-0, but I do think that they win no matter what.
I've already made $50 off Cura. I can do it again.
It's true.
Do it, Tigsy.
Nah.
You just got the PayPal, man. You can spend some.
Nah.
Ain't
I need
no
to keep
way.
it. Come on now.
You kept quiet for all this time to just towards the end be like, nah, I think
He was
Rhino is
reviewing. He was reviewing the evidence.
he went back, he watched the whole stream again, and he's like, nah, these guys do. Uh, it's funny. I just wanted to say, well, that was a good take, by the way. And we won't know until Monday, so obviously we'll have to wait and watch. But I want to say, special thanks to Cam and X for like doing the podcast and stuff. I don't think I've ever seen. I think I've said this before, but I don't think I've ever seen anybody or any org do this kind of thing. And to take your time and make any content is just great. Like you're doing something that nobody does it, and like a lot of people have like free time, just didn't do it. Like I would never do this. Like, I'm
Oh,
just saying.
that was great.
Like, I would never. I would be like, bro, I'd rather go to sleep. But like, because you're putting in effort and because you're putting in so much time, like it, like yeah, good job. I just feel like somebody had to recognize.
No, it's appreciated. I mean, again, the fact that we have like people come in, like people that wants to be here, like as a guest, the chat that's like you know, coming up, showing up, like that's already like really good. To see like this is actually worth it. And I do have some plans that I want to implement. Just gonna work once the once we finish this season. I just want to start working, test a few things, but I do plan on having more interesting stuff to like keep everyone engaged. And maybe one day like we're gonna have like a big community that we're just gonna share with Titans, with everybody like covering the league, and make sure that whoever plays in the league, the video league, they're gonna be they're gonna be appreciated, and they will have a spot for them to like you know uh showcase their their skills and um their lame skills or their good skills, whatever you want to call it. Because as I say, like whoever has the 5 minutes of fame, you're gonna have someone that's gonna have 5 minutes of shame, right? So you can only win or lose. So it's gonna happen. But yeah, man, much appreciated. It was lovely to have everybody here, and good luck on finals, River. We're gonna be
Thank you.
watching,
Except
and
from Tigsy. Tigsy wants you to lose now.
Pixie was like,
Nah.
no, this guy.
I'm a hater.
It's okay. I'm a hater. I came on this podcast to hate. I respect all the other players on the enemy team, but that being said, I'm a hater at my core, and therefore I must spew my shit.
Hey man, if you don't hate on them, we won't get content. So
Yeah, I'm here for the
True.
content.
keep going,
I'll
keep
I'll
going.
Yeah, I'll blame the content. I did it for the content. I'm not just a hater. I
Exactly.
swear.
It's
I'm
always the
not just
content
a
thing.
hater.
But yeah, guys. I wish you guys a good night. Good night for the chat. Whoever showed up here, it was lovely to have everybody here. A lot of comments from Nick. We got 2 followers again. Thanks, Kira. Thanks, Kiwi Nepal. I have no idea who you are, but I much appreciated the follow. Uh,
You just hooed that guy
He's like, who?
live?
Is it like he followed you and he was like, who?
well, cause the thing is, I know Kiora, right? Cause he was here. We talked before. I haven't met Kiwi Nepal, like even if it's online. But again, I'm appreciating the fact that he followed and he liked our content.
Bro.
Right, no, I was kidding. So
Yeah,
but
Sam.
yeah,
I just
yeah.
trolled
I
all
didn't
the
think you would go in there,
time.
but yeah. Thanks for having me. It was definitely a blast. I've been wanting to come on this for a while, so thanks for finally being like, "Dark, you can replace X for a day." Much
Oh,
appreciate that.
he was busy with work. He said like he was working like 13 hours or something. So like
I mean, if
okay.
he's busy next week too, that's fine. I can come back.
Okay. That would be nice. That would be nice. All right, boys. Have a
Yeah.
good night. I'll see
Good
you
night.
guys next
Bye.
time.